Shifting focus now to the Democratic Republic of Congo. As per reports, the raging war between DRC military and the M23 rebels has come to a halt due to a 2-week truce. However, the DRC continues to sentence its soldiers for fleeing the enemy. A military court has sentenced 22 soldiers to death for fleeing the M23 rebels. 16 soldiers were handed death sentences in one case, and 6 others in a separate case in the volatile North Kivu province in the east. Now, just last week, a court sentenced 25 soldiers to death in a similar sentence. These sentences have been handed down as M23 rebels managed to seize significant territories on the northern front of the conflict. By the end of last week, they took control of strategic towns in the province. Over the past several years, they have taken control of significant areas, including Goma, the provincial capital of North Kivu. The fighting has killed scores of people and displaced hundreds of thousands more. Now, M23, or the March 23 movement, was formed in 2012 to defend the interests of the ethnic group Tutsis against Hutu militias. The rebels broke away from the Congolese army, accusing the government of failing to integrate Tutsis. However, the troops were defeated in 2013 and a peace agreement was signed. But the group again resurged in 2021, and since then it has given a tough fight to the DRC forces. The group's expansion has long been linked to foreign government support, specifically by neighbor Rwanda and Uganda in the east. In the latest, the United Nations has accused both the nations of providing support to the rebels. As per the UN report, the Ugandan army provided support to the group, while some 3,000 to 4,000 Rwandan soldiers fought alongside them in the eastern DRC. Uganda has denied involvement, saying it is cooperating closely with the Congolese government forces. Both Rwanda and Uganda have common interests in eastern DRC, as they see eastern DRC as a source of insecurity. Rwanda sees a group called the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, or the FDLR, as a threat. It reportedly perceives the Congolese state as incapable and or unwilling to eliminate it. Meanwhile, Uganda is collaborating with DRC Army to fight against another rebel group called the ADF. However, at the same time, Uganda is accused of supporting the M23, which is fighting the DRC Army. Both nations also have strategic interests in the DRC, which is a resource-rich nation. Despite the DRC's and observers' allegations, both the nations deny their involvement in the Democratic Republic of Congo's conflict with the M23. As per reports, a 2-week humanitarian truce between Kinshasa and the M23 rebels began on Friday. The international community has expressed hope of permanent ceasefire.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished. across to the West Indies, what can we expect